Get out of town. You know you love these knives, don't you? Kansept coming out with some weird stuff. Not only the Coke tool stuff like the Corvid and all that, but the Entity. Wow. What is it that this knife reminds me of? Not the ventilation holes. I mean, that kind of there's been some other knives with that kind of with this pattern, drill pattern on the scales, contoured titanium. Um, Deep carry pocket clip, not getting overly fancy on this knife, but this knife's like a buck 86 and 10% off if you use LTK discount code. So you're in the 168 range. Am I got that right? It's a S35 titanium. Here's your stuff. It's 3.5 inch. Oh, who's that? Oh, designer is the is Nalu. Nalu Knives. Okay, so he is actually, yeah, that's right. I looked him up the other day, and I'll give you the link to his Instagram. But he's a knife maker. Okay, so he's not just a knife designer. Not putting that down, but I'm just saying he's a knife maker. So this is collaborative. Okay, and this is the Entity, and it's a little bit. I don't know why it hits me like this because it's not really the same as the chunk from Beyond EDC that Pinkerton did for them, but it kind of reminds me of that. I guess there's just a big, tall blade like the chunk has, and then this is pretty open field for whatever you want to do. It's a lot of titanium there. And the chunk is not real heavy either, and this is not either, actually. And let's put it on the scale, but contoured titanium deep carry pocket clip, right hand tip up only. Could they have made, if they would have just made the flipper tab a little bit bigger? Okay, yeah, it's under 5 ounces, 4.73. Okay, 134 grams. Seems, oh, by the way, okay, it's the K1036 Bravo 1 is what this one is, okay? And it does say Entity right there. Oh, oh God, that was starting to graze the side of my finger and it was grabbing the skin and I'm going, okay, all right. Yeah, it's there. It's there. It's middle, grade. It's not like super scary sharp, but it's sharp. Um that's a good design flow. Of course, he's a knife maker and all that kind of stuff, but that flows in. Blade to handle length. Could he have thrown a little extra? Not much, if any at all, right? It's pretty much there. The I wasn't actually wishing the flipper tab was larger. Okay, that was just saying that to be facetious. Yeah, that's enough. It's enough. It's enough. I think I might have tried to open this up a little bit, maybe take this back a bit, and then take it down a bit. Not make it so wide and make it a little thinner and a little less tall. You think it could lose some weight and some height? I think so. I think that would have helped. Definitely light switch. Not much of a push button, is it? Whew. But boy, we can get the finger on it. There's a plenty of light switch to grab. The ergos are good. Pretty laid down right there, and reverse grip. That feels good, but it does feel light. It feels light in the hand, doesn't it? Okay, this is driving me crazy. Come here, come here. See that smudge right there? It's driving me crazy. Okay, that's better. Okay, but oh, by the way, if we're gonna do that, then let's do this. 3.3 millimeter, 0.13. Okay. How fat? 0.48. Yeah, 12.3. You know what? It's not. It's not fat in the hand. It is fairly slender and fairly lightweight. And for a full size knife, and I never did put this on here yet, did I? Um, well, I mean, there's 3 3/4 down here. Up here is 3.5 all day long, and it's 8.1, 8.15 there at 20 and a half centimeters. Let's call it 90, anywhere between 90 and 95 millimeter blade length, depending on where you're measuring it at. So yeah, it's a full size knife, but it is fairly light. And yeah, we will take it apart. Yeah, and they weight relieved it. Well, not counting this, I mean, but they weight relieved it other than that too. So, but interesting. I mean, so then, you think about it, you're in the 168 realm. And it just seems like prices have been going up and up, and there's a lot of knives, premium materials that are like in the 350 without blinking an eye. So when you're at 168, you're about half of that. It's just saying. That's not bad. And I like the design. It's I think it's pretty cool, actually. Um, Flipper tab, yeah, but still, regardless, when I saw it, I just thought that's a great design. That's a good looking design. And yeah, ergos, contoured, lightweight, slender, but full size, and a big, nice flat grind blade that looks, multi-purpose, piercing, slicing, very capable in that regard as well. And of course, it's a powder metallurgy super steel, technically S35 VN. So I'm not unhappy with that either. I think that's a fine choice. Where's my balance point on here? Okay. And you know what? It's really easy to disengage this here. And by the way, of course, I mean, you'll see it when we disassemble it, but it's got a hardened steel insert in here to interface with that blade. I'm sure it has ceramic bearings. Wow. So it's pretty, I mean, I haven't done anything to adjust this pivot or anything. So there's no lock rock or blade play. Let me see. Are we centered? Yep. Are we locked up about 30% right there? Not too shabby. All right. What are we gonna do? Let's take our one of our fancy boy drivers. Oh, what do we got? We got the number 6 on you. Come here, Mr. Other Fancy Boy Driver. We got the number 8 on you. Okay. Somebody's getting elected to do. Oh, this is the number 6. Are you the number 8? You're the number 8. Okay. Well, one of you's got to be. I don't know if we're coming apart from the front or the back. We got entryway to both, and we need entryway to both because I think they're both spinning. Yeah, I think they are. Okay. You're not going to be a number 6 anymore. You're going to be temporarily, you're going to be a number 8. You just got promoted. Okay. Let's break this baby apart. Shan't we? I think we will get her done. However it needs to get done. And do we have threads? We have threads. Okay. There we go. We have birthed the pivot screw. And we've done it from the front. Oh, now, dude, you can go back to being a number 6. How about that? Yeah, get her done. Get her done. Okay. So that's weird. The screw just fell away and didn't stick to this, so I'm wondering. Magnet? Oh, well, they are. Okay, they're steel. Okay, never mind. I guess magnetism wasn't that strong on the driver. Now, let's pull this apart, shall we? And we have a big old ring of, well, first of all, let's take this off. Here's a stop. Come on out of there. Come on out of there, Charlie. There you go. So we got ceramic bearings, and then we got the race washer. Okay. And oh yeah, you'll give it up. You'll give it up. So we got a little pivot surround on this side, which looks titanium. And let's check it out. Once again, yeah, no magnetism anywhere here. Okay. So, but we've got this steel washer here. So we are on the presentation side, and they pocketed here, and of course they pocketed on the other side, and we have a round pivot, but we have a way to stabilize it on both sides, so I'm not going to worry about that. I mean, that's a decision they got to make, but at least they're giving us an option there. And come here, quit driving me crazy. Okay, thank you. Get this out, and we're out here too. Looks pretty clean. Definitely pocketed out. Definitely fairly lightweight for what it is too. Too bad at all. So we're going to chunk it back together from the back because we took the front out, and that was not this part. So we're going to put it back the opposite way. Oh, come here. I was looking at this KPL fluid, and God, look at how much I still got in here. That's insane. That can't be, right? That's amazing. Wow. I mean, I don't know how many knives I've done and used that and still got that much left. You buy 2 bottles, you're probably good for a couple of years or more. Who knows? I see they're putting a bunch of other types of products up under their name as well, so I'll have to check them out sometime. Oh, let's get you figured out. And that's interesting that it's hollowed out. Has it got threads on it? It looks like it does, doesn't it? It's like they just used one of these as a stop and just made more of these. See what I'm saying? Okay. I mean, it seems that way. Okay. Now, got you snapped together. What am I looking for? Okay. Looking for this. Are you number 8? We're number 8. Okay. Okay. So you didn't want to cooperate in any way, shape, or form. And so I'm going to just kind of waller the extra thread locker out of use so I don't have to mess with that anymore. Okay. Now I probably get you too tight. God only knows. Okay. Let's throw these down here. And number 6. Good. Number 6. And we're there. Now, are we really? Okay. Acceptable. Centered. Play. Nope. Okay, we're good. Get the driver boys out of the way. Okay, now clean you up a little bit. That smudge right on that blade is like, nah, cannot do that. And there's that argument for like bead blast, stonewash. You know what I'm saying? So that's why some people prefer more of a working finish on a blade. But the Entity, what do you think? Check it out. I like it. And I definitely like it for the price, but I like the design. It's kind of an unusual look, and I don't know if it's unusual for Kansept. I'm still trying to get my head around what they do. They'll do a lot of crazy things, so nothing surprises me coming from them. And they're doing a lot of collaboratives, so that brings a lot of unique designs into the mix. Okay, okay, heck with you. There you go, bud. And you know we do. We love them knives. Sub to my channel if you could, and stay sharp.